Sup, chat? Welcome back to VLDC 6. What else would I be streaming? Other than, like, the other 3 games that I stream. The main reason why I haven't been streaming those, by the way, is because I'm just burnt out with them, I'll be honest. Mystery Dungeon, I might start doing again, but Pokemon Infinite Fusion, which unfortunately is where I get most of my audience, I'm burnt out with that game, unfortunately. Which, not all things considered, but I should go and play, because I'm almost done it. I think we have, like, only 4 or 3 gyms, and then the Elite Four, but I don't know. You know how it feels to get burnt out about something. You have, like, no motivation to do it. Anyway, that's not what we're here to play today. Today we're ready to play some VLDC 6. So, as you can see, we started on the Ice World. It's more outdoors than indoors. And then we did all of the Forest World, actually. Which the Forest World had a lot of bangers. I mean, take 2 levels from the Forest World ended up getting in my top 10 for comparison. But anyway, let's get the rest of the Ice World on the road. We're over halfway done with this hack. Let's get it. We got Tenacious by Agent Q. So Agent Q got 3rd place, I think. Officially ranked 3rd place in the last VLDC. So this is, considering it's rank B, that means they placed pretty high, but not top 10 high. Let's do it. I'm expecting kind of a banger level. Pun not intended. Also, finally, Ice Physics! We actually have, in the Ice World, Ice Physics in a level. If you're wearing... Oh! I saw that coming and then I actually held the jump button. But if you don't know the joke, based on other VLDC levels, Ice levels tend to not have Ice Physics. I was riding the wave, dude. Come on. Yeah, a lot of VLDC ice levels don't like to have ice physics, and that's honestly hilarious to think about. Alright. This time I'll wait. Because bullet bills are bullet bills. So, yeah, I'm streaming really late today. But I wanted to get a little bit of session. I got the night shift. Gotta do something to burn the time, you know? Okay, so I can't break these. Dude, the first time I had an encounter with these ice blocks, technically they're unused in the original Super Mario World. Actually, I retract that. I think it's in one of the Special World levels, but my first interaction with them, or one of the first few, you could always burn them with a fire flower, and that's custom ASM, thinking back at it, but every time I see it, I'm like, okay, if I have a fire flower, I can melt these. Oh, psych, not really. Also, that's the midway. So far, just a very vanilla level. So, I'm gonna eventually play OLDC on stream for you lovely viewers, but a lot of these levels, oh, that's unique. A lot of these levels remind me of OLDC levels, which you'll see what I mean when we play this series. I'm kind of itching to, but I don't know. I was thinking of playing the first OLDC because there's 1 and 2. There's even a third one that just happened. I'm hoping that's going to be mega collaborated in the future. And when that happens, you could bet your ass I'm going to be streaming it. Because OLDC is, I mean, as the name suggests, it's old school level design contest, and that's basically VLDC. It's literally levels like I'm playing right now. That's literally it. Because, I mean, you know, the past VLDCs had some custom, you know, graphics. OLDC has none of that. Not even custom music. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because, for God's sakes, it's called Old School Level Design Contest for a reason. So, I know I streamed OLDC 2 a long time ago, but OLDC 1 I never did on stream. So I like to say when I do stream it, I'm gonna be doing it semi-blind, because I'll be honest, on the top of my head, I cannot tell you how the levels were like. All right. Oh, that was really close. All right. So yeah, I wasn't really talking about the level, but the level is just very normal. So GG's. Yeah, like, Agent Q makes very solid vanilla levels, but they're not my cup of tea. And the same goes with this one. Like, I was ranting on about OLDC. This is what that level would be. Straight out of an OLDC level. So, yeah, I mean, they made the auto-scroller a little exciting near the end with the throw blocks, but before then, it was very bland. The first half was also kind of bland. Sorry, Agent Q. It didn't... Normally, I give these levels the benefit of the doubt, and I sometimes, you know, give credit for some levels being like, yeah, this is a level I would expect that you would see in a proper, you know, Nintendo game. Unfortunately, this level does not fall under that category. So, in short, it was pretty underwhelming. Sorry. But still, Agent Q is a respected VLDC creator. It's always nice to see them return. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a very vanilla level with ice physics. That's the only upside about this level. I mean, the auto-scrollers are boring as crap to begin with. Agent Q kind of made it exciting, but I'm really grasping at straws to justify it putting it really high, which oh, excuse me. Jeez, crispy rice. Okay, I need to go get. Oh. Hello, Crispy Rice. It has been forever since I've seen you. I sincerely hope you have been well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was so shook by Crispy Rice showing up, I basically choked on it. Orb. That orb was for you, Crispy Rice. It was a little scuff because I'm still choking on air, but you've been good. That's good. Yeah, I'm streaming pretty late. I hope during the summertime, like during the weekends, I might be able to stream earlier, but that's for then. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Again, really nice to see you, Crispy Rice. Always like to see my OGs in stream after it's really been a long time. Meet more. So yeah, this level, I mean, I think that's what Agent Q was going for, because the level name is something you would see in the the original Special World, the Special World in Super Mario World, how it had just positive cinnamons, like you had outrageous, groovy, like tubular. I think that's what Agent Q was going for, which now that I'm seeing it, it did feel like a Special World level. But again, compared to other levels, this one didn't really fare up. So, with that said, I really see it being, somewhere down here. Like, Negative World is kind of suffering the same, where Negative World was ranked B, and it was created by Z-Man, who got also, I think, top 5, top 10 in past BLDCs. So I think it makes sense to put Tenacious around here. So, yeah, I think I liked it more than Negative World, and that's literally it. Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's better than Super Level Run, but despite all the problems in Super Level Run, it was more exciting. So, sorry to say, Tenacious gets 30th. Excuse me. So aesthetics, I mean, they changed the carrot platform. I like to call it the carrot platform because it's, grassy top and an orange bottom layer. But they changed it to, icy colored. So, yeah, just 7.5. I was thinking, does it deserve an A for finally using ice physics? Which, no. Creativity, again, it's just a normal level. Consistency, I mean, you could argue that the throw block section near the end of the level is a slight difficulty curve, but I'm not going to give it 9.5. I could, because I have given other levels even less of a pity reason. Yeah, you know what? Screw you! You got 9.5. Playability, I'm sorry. It felt a little boring, so I'm going to give it a 7 instead of a 7.5. And functionality, I mean, this one I'll give a 10, because everything... I mean, the cannon at the beginning was a little jank, but it's because I made it jank. Well, functionally speaking, it doesn't really work, so fine. 9.5. Username, Agent Q, I mean... Obviously, I ranked this username last time, and I don't remember the score I gave it, but I think it's more funnier if I don't know the previous score I gave it. But I'll still give it an A, because Agent Q just sounds banger. Alright, enough rambling on. Let's finally stop with this frickin' excuse me. With this, 3-second loop song. Heavy parenthesis on song, but we got... I don't know if I want to say that, but we got Cave of Ice by Pikachu 13. Did they really have to, abbreviate this? I'm not gonna say that, because I feel like that's... I don't acknowledge it. We got Cave of Ice by Pikachu 13. This is the normal exit with a Yoshi-kun. This is ranked D. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa! Look at this. Frickin' background. Also, I just saw the hydrate reward crispy rice, but I'm pretty sure I hydrated about, god damn it, the same time that you redeemed it to deal with my choking on Felix residue, I mean air. But I'll hydrate again because iced tea is so delicious. I made that sound very... Oh gosh, okay. I'm okay. This is fine. No, as I was saying, when I was like, oh, iced tea is so delicious, I made that sound very sarcastic, but I actually mean it, because iced tea is one of my favorite drinks. Okay, chill. He said, well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna roast all the Americans, because back when I took vacations to America, you know, as a kid, I didn't know that iced tea technically isn't a thing down in America. So I was like, can I get iced tea? And then they would literally, you know, give you tea with ice, you know? So I remember tasting it for the first time, and it's just, yeah, I remember tasting it for the first time. Also, goddamn, there's freaking enemies up the butt in this level. I tasted it the first time, I'm like, this just tastes like tea. Like, unsweetened tea with ice. They took it a bit too literally. Which is even funnier because, don't quote me on this because, I'll be honest, it's been over a decade since I went to the States, but they have like this raspberry iced tea inside of restaurants that literally is iced tea, but with just a raspberry hint. And I gotta admit, that raspberry iced tea back then was awesome. Like, it tasted amazing. But it's so funny, just you know, talking about some state stuff, and then people look at me and are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh right, I guess it has been 14 years since I went to the States. I unfortunately disagree. I don't really like raspberries, but that's what made it surprising. That raspberry iced tea was, you know, delish. Also, God. I like how I'm rambling on about, you know, raspberry iced tea, while this level is unironically pretty difficult. I'm kind of surprised I first tried getting to the midway. So I forgot I gotta load the save state. Another thing I liked about America was at restaurants, or just any place that has, you know, those fountain drinks, they had blue Powerade as an option, and I thought that's crazy because, you know, because I never thought that, you know, blue raspberry, stupid, blue Powerade or blue Gatorade would ever be a fountain drink option. But lo and behold, it was. Yeah, Powerade, Gatorade, they're kind of the same thing to me. Oh gosh, yeah, this level is spice, dude. Oh, nice slowdown. I feel like I'm disrespecting the levels today. I'm not really talking about them a lot. And... oh wait, that was the exit! No! Oh, son of a bitch. Shut up, save bot. Alright, we got all the Yoshi coins, but I still gotta... I know, that's what I'm saying. When I saw that, I'm like, as a fountain drink option? Like, I'm used to seeing it in stores and nowhere else. But again, take it with a grain of salt because it has been, you know, over 10 years since I last went. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of, like, American, you know, sweets or treats that are exclusive to America that I absolutely loved. Like, while I haven't went to the States in God knows how long, my friends have, and every time they go, I'm like, can you, I send them a shopping list, I'm like, can you get this for me, and I'll pay you back when you get back. I am not from the States. I am a proud Canadian, eh? I thought you knew this already, Crispy Rice. I feel like I said it my fair share on stream. Oh, gosh. kind of regretting not beating this level when I had the chance. Hey, it's fine. It's not like I make it publicly known, but I always, you know, in certain circumstances, I'm like, thank God I'm not an American, I'm a Canadian up north. Oh. If we're talking about politics, thank God I'm not American in current day. Like, my God. Oh, am I dead here? Oh, gosh. No, the ice physics. God damn. Yeah, especially talking about iced tea, I have to take it with a grain of salt because, I mean, probably now they have iced tea down in America, but, oh, gosh. Yeah, I really wish oh my God, I really wish I beat this level the first try, because, yeah, this level is rough. Oh my God. Not really giving it the credit we're due, because we're talking about more delicious matters at hand. Really? Iced tea is a important subject, you know? You know? Alright. How did I make that? Oh my God, how did I make that jump? I accidentally loaded a save state, so I have to collect all the Yoshi coins again. Oh my God, Felix. You stupid! Alright, the only thing on my mind now is, okay, if I'm gonna get the last Yoshi coin, I better haul ass into the pipe after, because the auto-scroller messes... Oh, tell me about it, Crispy Rice. So, oh my God, what is going on with that Buzzy Beetle? What was I saying? Yeah, the summers are grueling to me. One day you could have, you know, sunny plus 20, and then take today, for example, it's frickin' snowing outside. Alright, oh, nice slowdown. Yeah, it's snowing right now for me. Alright, let's hurry this up. Woo, spice. Alright, just... This is not an icy ending, by the way. Alright. So that level was spice. I know it was all icy, but that level was hard. Gave me a little bit of trouble, and like I said, I would consider myself lucky that I first tried the first section. I mean, not counting the, you know, death that happened about 3 seconds in, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, this level was spice. That's really it. Like, no offense to Tenacious, but Cave of Ice did make an auto-scroller exciting, I gotta admit. But professionally speaking, I just realized I'm probably talking really loud. Professionally speaking, yeah, they kind of went a little overboard with the enemies. Like, every pipe in that level had a piranha plant coming out of it. I don't think there was one pipe that didn't have it. And if they did, I bet you anything it's because of sprite limitation. Alright. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call recency bias here, because I feel like if I didn't first try that level, or, you know, first try the first half and beat it in relatively short time, I would start to get frustrated with this level. But because I didn't, the only thing that's going through my mind is, yeah, this was a good level. Which, sure, like, I like the challenge and it was difficult, but there's, like, a lot of shitty jumps. There was slowdown, there's probably sprite limitations. And the level is very claustrophobic. So, I actually do know where I want to put this. I think it could go around here. Because Kumquat Caverns was also a auto-scroller. Now I got hiccups. Oh my god. Okay, I'm okay. No, so, as I was saying, I think it could go around here. Even above Weak Evil? Like, am I actually thinking that? Weak Evil was really good. I liked it, but it also was short. Cave of Ice also had a gimmick, but again, like, I don't want to be recently biased, but there are problems with this level, so why do I think it deserves to go all the way up here? I'm not saying it was a bad level, but again, if I had to play it again, it would be different, in my opinion. Much different. Maybe it could go down here. Yeah, I think, because Kumquat Caverns, while it was an auto-scroller, it had a unique gimmick, which is why it propelled itself. So I don't think Cave of Ice is a good reference for Kumquat. So with that said, I really do think it could go down here. Like, I'm throwing, I shouldn't say throwing a book. It's not law, Felix, but as I said, there are problems with this level, and I guarantee if we played it again, those problems would show themselves. So yeah, like, I don't think it deserves to go all the way down here. It was fun. I gotta admit, it was fun, so I think underneath Dimensions, because yeah, so it's not better than, like, Boo's Forest, not better than Forest Stroll. So for an auto-scroller, it was good, though. Below Dimensions. Below Dimensions. That is my final answer. So, Cave of Ice, I guess I'll include the previous word. Again, was this really necessary? I don't think so. So aesthetics. I don't know how they did that, you know. I guess I could just show it right now. How they did this, like, background, like this part, but it's really funky in a cool way. Pun intended. So I think an 8. I don't know. I don't think it deserves that 8.5, even though this is really cool. Pun intended. Yeah, let's say the boxes make no sense. Capiche? Capiche. Can I exit out of the level? Thank you. Alright, gimmick. This one I'll also give an 8 because they made an auto-scroller exciting, which is not what Tenacious did. Consistency, so this is where it's going to drop a bit because it was enemy spam, there was slowdown, there was a lot of difficulty curves in there. Like, there was that one jump with the munchers and the lava. That was spice. So I think another 8. Honestly, let's put 8 all across the board. And I'm not doing that as a joke, because I also think gameplay deserves an 8 because it was fun. Functionality? So there was slowdown and there was enemies despawning. I'll just do another 8. Like, let's say 2 points off for each of those scenarios. I could argue it's a 7 because the outcome every time I played the level was different. So that, functionally speaking, that is not good. It's a professional list. It's a professional list. 7. A username. Pikachu13. You spelled Pikachu wrong. Shout out to Crispy Rice emotes. And the 13 is also unnecessary. I'm also gonna dock points for the level name as well. So let's say, I'm gonna say 2.5. Let's move on. We are Frozen Wonderland by Hinalyte. Hinalyte? Hinalyte? Hinalyte sounds proper. Almost sounds like a person's nick that might not call name like Hakulite. Is this the same person? Who knows? This is ranked C, and no secret exits in this level or for this world at that. Also, ice physics again. I like how I roasted this world for not having ice physics in the first 2 levels. And in the next 3 levels, and counting, have ice physics. So how about that? Alright, whoa! Oh! What a killjoy. I should have bounced off the Felix there. Call the ref. I'm calling the ref on that one. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. I'm not a smoker, chat. And hear it from me, don't smoke. There's other ways to deal with stress. Like playing VLDC! VLDC! Whoa, that dude slid. Also, the colors of this level is very Wonderland-like. And I mean that in a good way. The colors are very appealing to me. But once again... No, I was coughing all day. Crazy Rice. Alright, first Yoshi coin. Maybe it was too room in my cold too cold in my room at night. Alright. Midway point and only 1 Yoshi coin. I feel like I missed something. Alright. Whoa. Oh my god, did you see that freaking shell? Never seen that color before. Alright. P-switch run? P-switch run. Hey, shh! I totally didn't say that. I totally didn't say that. Alright, oh gosh. We're climbing. Alright, this level's... I can't keep saying cool. Especially for this world. But I gotta find a new abbreviation to use. This level is... I can't use Spice because Spice is reserved for hard levels. This level's decent. There you go. Yeah, I feel like I definitely... Gnarly? Is that a Super Mario World pun I hear? Yeah, I totally missed some Yoshi coins. I feel like I'm almost done this level and I only have 2. Well, there's a 3rd one. I hope that wasn't my only... Okay. Hidden blocks. Alright, so unless they just smooshed the last 2 Yoshi coins near the end. Oh my god, these are Super Mario jumps, as I like to say. Spice. Spinning a win, dude. Alright, yeah, this level is good. It's good. Yeah, and it's... Oh, that was an ops... Oh my god. They put an off-screen Yoshi coin, so I kind of have a little bone to pick with those. Because, especially for that one... Oh, that's how I get that. Okay. Come back. Come back, Felix. I need you. Oh, how did I do that? That was stupid. How did I collect the Yoshi coin but miss the goddamn Felix there? You know, as I like to say, that takes skill, you know? That takes skill to get the Yoshi coin and not bounce on the Koopa there. Gotta do this section again, but at least we have all the Yoshi coins. You know, my ass was gonna take the death on purpose to get that last Yoshi coin. So at least, I mean, the Yoshi coins were not annoying to collect whatsoever, but I always worry when I beat a level and I don't have all the Yoshi coins, because we're not in the more modern VLDCs yet, where even if you, for example, collect 3 Yoshi coins and beat a level, those 3 Yoshi coins, you know, will be, you know, permanently collected. But since we're still, you know, in the halfway point between modern and old school VLDC, you collect all 5, and if not, you gotta collect all 5 again. Which obviously sucks, but then I can't complain, because technically, you know, the way I was talking about how, oh gosh, how I have to, you know, collect 3 Yoshi coins, beat the level, you keep the 3 Yoshi coins, that's technically custom ASM. So, in short, VLDC is banned from doing that. Oh, and this last section is kind of spice. It's that extra pressure of, like, if you die, it's quite a ways back. I bet you I think the finish line's gonna be here. Like, over this hill. Of course! It would not be a Felix death if I didn't die either A, before midway, just before midway, or B, just before the ending. And I went with option B today. Alright! That was a very solid level. The colors looked nice. The level had, you know, some, not necessarily a main gimmick, but they had a lot to go around, so I like this level. So where does it go? Any downsides to this level? I will say that the second half is remarkably, in comparison, remarkably longer than the first half. Because once you get the midway, you know, you have to do the entire cave section, and then basically an entire, like, harder section after that. They did have power-ups to make up for that, but no power-ups ain't gonna help with, you know, insta-death pits. So that's really the only downside I gotta say about this level. I guess you could argue that the P-switch run was a little, like, abnormal compared to the rest of the level, but I think it was a welcome change. Alright, I do think I know where I want to put this level. Yeah, do I want to put it up here even? I think so. Because, like, I have levels like I Hate My Life, Dino River, like a simple level, and Running Greens. I think Frozen Wonderland can go up here somewhere. The level felt very vanilla. It doesn't get the Felix stamp of approval of feeling like a Nintendo level, but as a VLDC level, I mean, Dino River is a prime example, because Dino River was purely vanilla, and I was like, yeah, this is a very, very solid vanilla level. So same with Frozen Wonderland. So with that being said, I liked I Hate My Life more, but I honestly think it's better than Running Greens. Actually, I'm gonna change it up a little bit, because it would make no sense. Because I was thinking, okay, Resnor's Fields and Fortress is, or Frozen Wonderland is not better than Resnor's Fields and Fortress. So I think Running Greens is gonna drop a lot over time. It was good while it lasted, because it was, I think, the first or second level we played in this hack. But with due time, with, you know, 50 other levels to compare to now, turned into an old man, an old person level. I spelled Frozen wrong. Forzen. So Frozen Wonderland. So aesthetics, 8. Creativity, I don't think an 8. But consistency, second half was longer. Playability, also an 8. And functionality, so functionally wise, the second half did feel a little inconsistent. So I think I'm gonna give it I'll give you 9.5. I can't really put my finger on, like, fingertip on why I feel that way, but as I like to make the excuse, there's a lot of small niche things that eventually add up that it doesn't deserve a 10. Alright, so username, Hinalyte. Again, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right, but it sounds very anime-esque looking back at it. But it reminds me of my friend slash acquaintance Hinalyte. So I'll give you a 5.5. I'll give you a 6 because as a online alias, that is something that I would consider myself that you keep, you know, as your online persona. So good shit, honestly. Also, holy fuck, there's a lot of viewers. Am I blessed from Crispy Rice being here that just everyone shows up now? I'm not calling anyone out, but whoever you may be, I really appreciate you being here. Anyway, we got Random Double Path by Luigi Man 09. Luigi Gang? Also, I'm just gonna roast it right now. How are you gonna call it a random double path and not make it a secret exit? Like, double! What is the definition of double? 2! Whatever. It's ranked F, so it might not be a good level after all. That is a... Oh my god, that is an ugly color. I'm not gonna lie. Also, no ice physics. Look at that. Look at the, like, you see that? There's these, and then there's like this line here. Is that technically cut off? Info box. You have a choice of 2 paths. The 2 paths will lead to the same area afterwards. Alright, so it sounds like we're playing this level twice. Auto-scroller. Okay. I feel like whoever was making, you know, the, oh, no shell jump. Oh, no! You know what? Deserve for try to act cool. I know I got those, but I guess not tonight. Look at all these diamonds. Diamonds in the sky like shooting stars, mayhaps? Could we really use a... Oh! Not a wish right now. That looked like a fish at first. Oh, thank God the auto-scroller ended. Alright, oh my god. That almost became a soft lock, I'm just saying. Midway. Cool. Alright. Just an auto-scroller. No auto-scroller. I probably need that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure. I don't know what I was thinking. Man, no yump either. I'm rusty today, chat. It's totally not like I've been playing the past frickin' 3 days. Oh my god, that was close. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Yoshi. Jeez. Oh, slow down. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Look at that slow down. Look at that cutoff. That is ugly. Alright, please tell me there's not gonna be a hidden Hidden Yoshi. Oh gosh. Actually, hell yeah. I'm skipping the level, baby. But actually, no, because I would like to know if there's a Yoshi. Oh, the Yoshi coin somewheres. There it is. Alright, we could skedaddle-addle. Oh my god. I may or may not have panicked a little bit there. What's up, Feather? Oh, those are... Wait, what? Those were apparently solid. Imagine if I had to enter that blue pipe. Look at all these Felixes. Oh, gosh. Oh, this... oh, gosh. Oh!
Orb.
Let me post that orb. Hell yeah. Alright, let's play it again, because we got a double path on our hands. Also, am I going to be the one to say it? Is this loss? Haha. You never thought you would hear a dead meme and frickin'... Is there ice physics here? What the hell? Okay, there's ice physics in this section. Watch out now. Stupid! I thought I would have enough iframes to just skedaddle over yonder. You know what? There's something at the bottom there that, like, when the camera pans up, it's water. Okay. It's not cut off, because I thought it was going to be. Also, my dumbass did not get the mushroom, and this is going to be... I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Ready to jump on his ass, and he's like, psych! Alright, honestly, my fault. Because I didn't collect the mushy. I was too hasty, you could say. Screw these guys, man! Ah! Alright, unfortunately, we do not get to see where the Yoshi coins in this section may have appeared. But we got a star run. A star run and a P-switch run in one level, or in one world, is not necessarily unheard of, but interesting. That's not really the word I was going to go for. I don't want to collect that because I just want to see, is this going to lead into the same section? Yes, okay. Well, I can tell you that the auto-scroller is remarkably easier than the second door. I can assure you that. And yeah, that's really it. I don't think it deserves rank F. Like, what level did we do before that was rank D? Oh, it was Cave of Ice. Yeah, I don't think this deserves F. Are you kidding me? By the way, if you don't know, this VLEC is not ranked in terms of numbers. It's ranked in frickin' American school terms. A, B, C, D, E, F. Actually, there is no E. There's A, B, C. Actually, I don't even know if there's an A. So I know there's a B, C, D, and F. I don't know if there's A or E's in this fucking act. Oh my god. Okay. Shut up, save bot. I did not use Yoshi to skip the level, you stupid. Alright, yeah, ranking time. I kind of had a brain fart there. Sorry. So yeah, this level, I mean, yes, it was, you know, pretty underwhelming. And, like, the difficulty curve is not flat. But yeah, I don't think it's bad, per se. But it's mid. It's mid. Like, you go back to the classic Felix, 3 S's, extremely solid, mid solid, meh solid. This is like teetering between meh and mid. Like, we played other ranked F levels, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, I see why this is right here. But this one should have been D. Like, actually. Because, I mean, sure, the auto-scroller was a little boring, but at least there was enemies. You know, the other path was technically harder, but it had a star run. Those are always fun. And then the second half was, you know, it did have slowdown regarding the Lakitu, which was auto-generated, by the way. This level had enough spice to it. So, with that said, I honestly see it being above How to Chug Glitch. There's also the Koopa Hills, Deep Dark Cave, Living Mountain was weird, airplanes, jumping and stuff. Okay, so hold on a bit, because maybe, you know, maybe it would go down here somewhere, maybe. I don't know, there was enough, you know, memorable sections of this level. Like when if I ever come back to doing this hack again and play this level, it'd be like, oh yeah, remember, you know, the Star Run and that frickin' stupid Super Koopa Hammer Bro ass guy. So, like, yeah, I don't think it's bad. It was unique. It had a decent, you know, length. Like, the only downsides was, yeah, the difficulty curve is not, you know, proper. And there was slowdown, so those are two pretty big things. But it's not, you know, groundbreaking bad, so... So let me go down the list. So it's better than jumping and stuff, better than airplanes, better than Living Mountain. Actually, hold on. So better than these, I'll say that. And you have all of these. So it's not better than Grey Koopa Gate, because I thought, okay, it could go over How to Chug Glitch. So it's not better than this, not better than Short Adventure. I know someone, like, down the road is gonna hate how I pronounce it. It's adventure, not adventure, chat. I hate it myself. Don't worry. Despite the soft lock, the Deep Dark Cave was better. So I think it's right here somewhere. Below or above Living Mountain? Below. Because Living Mountain had, like, more solidified sections than Random Double Path. Random Double Path does get a pretty low ranking, but it's not a bad level. It's just a very mid with some poor choices. So aesthetics, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 because it was an ugly shade of blue. I don't know what to tell you. Creativity, that one I'll give a 7.5. You had the Star Run, you had, you know, the split paths. Consistency, also, I think, a 7. I'm trying to type 7. There we go. My keyboard is a little iffy, if you couldn't tell. Playability, 7.5. I don't think an 8. Like, yeah, while the Star Run was fun, is it enough to propel it to an 8? No. And functionality, so you had to slow down, and that's really it. Alright, username. Always like Luigi. Or Luigi Man 09. I mean, 2009 maybe? Maybe when they joined. I'm probably biased because I'm a huge Luigi fan. I'll give you a 6. Probably 5. I think, unironically, I think the man in Luigi Man adds to it. Because if it was just Luigi 09, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty lame. Am I right? Alright, moving on. We got finally another Switch Palace. It's been since, I think, the Water World, since we had Switch Palace. So yeah, the red Switch Palace by the TheOrangeToad. It's no rank, so technically it's not a VLDC level. Again, I thought about it, and I know in the later VLDCs, they, back when, you know, they did this competition, they would have a sub competition on being like, you know, who can make the best Switch Palaces, and, you know, I guess they pick out a winner and put them in the hack. All right. Get those flying red coins and one up before it's too late. If you fail, you can still hit the red switch itself. Alright, pressure's on. Let's see if I got it. Okay, so... Oh my god, there's actual danger in here. Oh my god! Nice cutoff. Alright, where's my reward? I like how these are pipes, by the way. Like these border things. Don't tell me those things despawned. Okay, that can't reach me. Those things despawned. Call the ref. Alright. I'm faster than you, stupid! Stupid level. Wait, there was something at the end there. I know I got the pixel clip at least, but now I gotta know what's past the red switch there. Do I actually have to do all of that, by the way, or can I skip it? Okay, I can skip it. Cool. Look at this candy cane ass Switch Palace. Side exit. Okay. Sure. I had to play this level 3 too many times. Speed! Alright, let's see if I can get the pixel clip again. Oh! You saw that jitter? That's a pixel clip. Oh! Come on. I can't do the frickin' yump at all today. Alright, the power of the switch you have pushed will turn blank into blank. Oh, sorry, non-blank. Your progress will also be saved. Cool beans. Squish. Alright, last level of the Ice World. We got How Did I Get Here by levelengine. Ooh. Alright, levelengine is very inconsistent with levels. They can either be very good or very bad. So how did you get here, levelengine? Let's find out. Ooh, layer 2. Yeah, very parenthesis on if this is actually a ice level or not. I feel like whoever made this collaboration hack was like, okay guys, we need levels for the ice world. Pick them out. There's only like 3 proper ice worlds. It's like, if it's blue, that's good enough for me. Alright. I kind of want this shell, actually. Die, please. Thank you. I hope they're gonna do something with this layer 2. Because as I always say, when a level has layer 2, how do I get in there? Oh, stupid. Well, not stupid, that's actually pretty hidden, but someone's bound to, you know, get confused there. Oh gosh. I don't know what I'm freaking out for. As I was saying, die. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Die. No, layer. I always appreciate a layer 2 level, because layer 2 is pretty hard to learn, like when you're making a Super Mario World level. But once you learn it, the creativity is basically endless. So that's why I'm like, ooh, layer 2. So what kind of, you know, cool setups are you gonna do? And so far, it's just like an extra obstacle and nothing else. No! Oh well, at least we have this now. It was nice being able to one-hit kill Chucks, but at least I could... Oh my god, I got lucky there. Alright. How did they turn around there? Alright, we might just be done with this world pretty early. This was a really short world. I'm saying that like I'm premature pop-offing. Like, yeah, this... Totally not like this level is gonna, you know... turn it into an unsavory level. It's gonna take me about 2 hours. No, no siree. Oh, so close. That would have been a good moon placement. Even though it didn't look very possible. Alright. Interesting mishmash of underwater aesthetics with land. I guess. Alright, one more Yoshi coin. We're gonna be out of here soon. Yeah, once again, just... I mean, I mentioned OLDC, and this level heavily reminds me of it. I almost entered that pipe by accident, by the way. Alright, pretty scenic ending, isn't it? Look at this. Look at this frame. Alright, GG's! That was the Ice World. Heavy parenthesis on Ice World. You could just call it the Blue World instead. I don't know. Overall, not bad. Like how I said, you know, when it comes to level engine levels, is it going to be either really good or really bad? I never really thought about the possibility of just mid. I did like the layer 2 in this level, but they, again, it was kind of just there, you know, there wasn't really any cool setups. I mean, if you count, you know, the fish being, you know, just a kickable enemy or a possible enemy that you can't kill. I don't know, I'm kind of just grasping. I'm not saying it's a bad level. It was fun while it lasted. Very much so. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know what else to say about this level. It's a funny name for a level. And the aesthetics look nice. Even though it's lacking a background, the aesthetics looked pretty nice. Alright, so normally, well not normally, but whenever a level has layer 2, it's already like, yup, it goes all the way up here. This one, I mean, it'll probably get a mid placement. I mean, this level is kind of like Grand Galleon, but Grand Galleon, while it did have a really shitty beginning, it did have a pretty good 2 sections after. So, I mean, you had Cave of Ice, and all of these levels. I don't think it's down here, but like, it feels like it's better than Tenacious. I also feel a sneeze coming, so I might have to BRB. Yeah, so like, better than Tenacious, better than Super Level Run, better than all of these. I think in terms of vanilla, while Cave of Ice was more exciting, it's not very VLDC friendly, if you know what I mean. So, I don't know, I liked it. You gotta admit, for a water level, it was exciting, because normally you see a water level that's like, yeah, boom, instant, you know, low placement. But there was cool setups. They made the chucks, you know, obstacles. I think I see this level as a positive rather than a negative. So with that said, I only really see it being better than maybe Dimensions. I don't know if it's better than Boost Forest. I'll actually have to go ahead and go back to that level. Just to refresh my mind, it's totally not like I played this level yesterday. Alright, Booze Forest. Okay, so it was this level. I think Booze Forest was better. Actually, yeah. Goat World had that frickin' secret exit, which is really carrying it. So I think better than Dimensions, and that's really it. I know it's just a personal problem, but I don't like how, you know, when I do one world, I kind of stick all the levels from one world close to each other. Like, for example, you have Cave of Ice here, you have Tenacious here, and then you have, you know, Weak Level here. But I think that's just me overreacting, and that's simply just, you know, how the way the cookie crumbles, you know? That the levels are conveniently that well made, or vice versa. That they just so happen to be right next to each other. Because, yeah, I don't really see it being better than, like, Forest Stroll. I said it's the worst Grand Galleon. I think this is a good placement. So how did I get here at 28th place? Guess 28th place. So aesthetics, I'll give it an 8. I think I liked it. Gimmick, water level, consistency. So the water technically is inconsistent, and so is the fish, but it also had the chucks, but you gotta admit, the chucks didn't feel very, you know, bothersome. So by default, it's not 10, but I'll give it the second best rating of 9.5. Playability, fun while lasted. I don't think it deserves an 8, though. And functionality, you know what? This, even though what I said regarding the chucks, no, the frickin' stupid footballs can be inconsistent as crap. So 9.5 again. Our username, levelengine. So I think the irony of this is before Lunar Magic, I think this was the name for it. Or it's a name for another, you know, Mario Maker, you know, application. By the way, I like that name. So 7. Alright. So that's it for the... I almost called it the Water World. The Water World, the Blue World, the Ice World, whatever the hell you want it to be world. It was pretty normal. You know, there wasn't really any bad levels, but there wasn't any... I shouldn't say any good ones. There was good ones, but no, you know, groundbreaking ones. And also, it'd be pretty pointless to do a top 3 favorite and top 3 least favorite, because, as you can see, there's only 7 levels in this world. I'll do it anyway. So, I guess first favorite will be Weak Level, followed by Frozen Wonderland, and then How Did I Get Here? And top 3 least favorite, there's not even a least favorite. I guess Hills and Slopes is least favorite, because it wasn't even hills. Followed by, I guess, Cave of Ice, and then Tenacious, sure. And that only leaves Random Double Path as, you know, the gray area. Alright, peace out, Ice World. We got another sub... Why did it put me here? Okay. We got 3 worlds to go only. We're moving swiftly along. Alright, what are we thinking? Are we thinking Fire World? Or Sky World? I think this was. Yes. Obviously, I'm leaving the top 10 levels, or the best ranked levels, for last, which is through here. So, I know I said I want to do it in an order. I think I said I want to do the Fire World next. Silence, bot. Be gone. Alright. Yeah, let's do the Fire World next. Well, that makes sense. I like how it's got freaking Bowser music. Alright, I found where all the secret exit levels are, guys and gals. They got all compiled in this world. Alright, let's start. We got Road to Larry by SilverSwallow. Ranked B. So we're starting off with B for Boehner. On the average. Because there was some ranked B levels. Like a level that we played earlier. Tenacious. Let's do it. I think SilverSwallow got top 10 in the last VLDC as well. Well, let's see how this goes. Went from an icy world, heavy parenthesis on icy, to a spice world. We'll see if we come across any spice levels for that matter, though. Hey! I'm getting outplayed by freaking Mushroom, dude. Can you believe that? Oh! Yeah, I wasn't stressed there. What are you talking about? Alright, very, we're just platforming, chat. And that's the midway already. How about that? I will admit, though, that this feels very Nintendo-esque. And every time I say that, I mean that in a good way. Alright, I was about to say, it's about time that, you know, these freaking gravel chucks actually became, you know, a freaking enemy to deal with, because before then, they were kind of just there, you know? So it doesn't help that I'm just rushing ahead. Again, I don't mean to do that. Oh, guess what this is, by the way? This is a soft lock. That's literally a soft lock because it's as easy as turning these into freaking coin blocks, but since they're all, watch this, since they're all turn blocks, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm screwed. I mean, other than this block, but I could be like, boom. And surprise, it's a soft lock. Can't even get back. You are screwed upon that point. Speaking of screwed. Alright. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have save stated because I technically save stated past a midway. That is my B. Now, ladies and gentlemen, cross that off of your bingo card. We got a soft lock potential. By the way, that was my by the way. As I was saying, I have to take a mental note that come VLDC 7, I will make a VLDC bingo card. I think it's gonna be really fun if I do that. It's like I have a lot of good ideas already for some spaces. And I said, you know what the free space is gonna be? Cut off. Because it wouldn't be a VLDC stream without some sort of cutoff. And this level technically had cutoff. It was in that Luigi Man level. That's... like, fuck that. Alright, let me tell you something. This is not a rank B level. I'm not saying that this level's bad, but a soft lock potential and I think 2 or 3 blind jumps is not a good resume. I do wonder though, if I make a bingo card, don't burn that Felix, god damn it. Actually, it turned into a coin, so I might be able to respawn him. There he is. Unfortunately, from what we saw, we are missing a Yoshi coin, so you know what that means. I almost did it again. We gotta replay the level. Cause yeah, these 4 Yoshi coins, you see them right here? You'll never see them again. Well, I shouldn't say never see them again. We jump back into it. Surprise! 0 Yoshi coins. Alright, while we do this again, I guess let's talk about the level. So, I kind of already said my piece. You have a soft lock that is not a good... like, that's already like the biggest, not biggest red flag per se. Also, is there a way I can get up there? Ooh, there we go. And it's nothing. Also blind jump. Wonder where this last Yoshi coin was. I feel like I explored every crook and nanny. And again, I what's it called? Blind jump. I explained how easy it is to fix that soft lock potential. All you... I think I found a chat. Oh my god, this is... the strawberry milkshake, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what this is. That's literally a vanilla Secret 1 ripoff. Ah, the more I'm talking about this level, the more I'm like thinking, yeah, this level is kind of poor. I'm not gonna lie. I already said my piece. We're just collecting all the Yoshi coins. Fortunately, that means I basically have to go back to this. Or not back, but have to replay the entire level again. I'm not saying that it's a displeasure, but kind of running out of things to say, you know? Because, I mean, yeah, I could really just talk about, instead of monologuing for 10 minutes, what I think about this level. And, you know, there's blind jumps, like there's, not really any cool setups. There's some difficulty curves here and there. There's a soft lock right here. I still can't believe they messed that up. Like, that's embarrassing, I'll say it. Blind jump. That and the frickin' ending is definitely the worst. Also, that section right there is a little meh as well. So you saw me when I played it the first time. How was I supposed to know there was gonna be another Felix over yonder? Yeah, and I'm not trying to roast, but this is what I meant at the beginning when I said, okay, even though it's ranked B, even though it's ranked B, apparently there's a ceiling there. Did I really have to, you know, abbreviate that there was a ceiling there this entire time? I bonked my head and couldn't get up in the morning. And I died. The end. Yeah, so as I was saying, I know how I was like, oh yeah, B for Boehner. And then I said, well, there has been some levels that, despite being ranked B, are pretty poor. And let me tell you that this one is pretty buttocks, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm like overreacting with that frickin' soft lock there, but it's so easy. It's like this. Okay, my jump almost got 8 there. I almost frickin' had karma bite me in the buttocks there. Stupid. Alright. Oh. Blind jump. Oh, wait, I did. I'm just like, I'm constantly roasting this level. It's like, there's a frickin'... Okay, now I can see the ceiling. I still hate that platform. I can't believe it killed me. Either way, GG's. Ugh. I hope chat's enjoying the stream, by the way. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's actually amazing how I got 4 viewers tonight. So it is currently almost 4 a.m. my time. But I'm glad to have you here. Anyways, Road to Larry, B for buttocks. that's what the B stands for. I said my piece already. Don't really need to say it again, but if you want a TLDR, blind jumps, difficulty curve, soft lock potential. So, yeah. I unfortunately see it being probably down here. Because like, let me tell you, even without the soft lock, which again was easily avoidable, is it still had the level still had its problems despite that. So you'll already have, you know, like a slap on the wrist, like, you know, all these penalties that are gonna rank it down, and then you have the soft lock, which is just like a body slam after the fact. So yeah, even though the level was, you know, pretty fun, like if you played this and you didn't worry about, you know, judging it, yeah, this is a pretty decent level. But if you rank it like I'm doing now, and you kind of dig up, you know, the dirt, that's what this level's got. So yeah, I mean, I'll still give it a little bit of a higher placement than normal because it was a decent level. But like honestly saying, it might just go around here. Oh, excuse me. I'm doing another case of, I have to see. Oh my god. I have to see what these levels were like. So yeah, this level was, I think I remember relating this to one of my friends, King Ivy's level. So yeah, like, Road to Larry is more fun than this level, and probably better than jumping and stuff, but I think that's where I'm gonna stop because, like, these levels... oh, excuse me. Yeah, these levels... Because Deep Dark Cave is kind of similar, which is actually right here, by the way, where it was a fun level, but it had a softlock potential. But the difference between this softlock potential and this level and frickin' Road to Larry's level is this. The softlock in this level, you have to go incredibly out of your way to make it happen. Like, way out of your way. It's even harder to get the softlock than actually falling into it. So the difference between that and Road to Larry is, Road to Larry, the softlock can easily happen. Like, very easily happen. So, yeah, just above airplanes. So Road to Larry goes down here because you have softlock potential plus blind jumps plus, I'm not really gonna add the difficulty curve to the extra notes. These are the biggest problems of this level though. Alright, so aesthetics, it was just mid. Gimmick, also mid. Consistency, so the blind jumps are very inconsistent. And same with that ending. And the Koopas. I did not like the Koopa jumps because at least they could have put coins to, you know, indicate that, hey, there's going to be a second Koopa here. But no, they didn't. So, 7.5 again. Please work, 7. Thank you. Oh my god. Playability, I think it's just going to be like 7.5 across the board. It was extremely mid. Which is what I was saying, you know, this, if it didn't have the problems, this level at best would have just been mid. So, functionality. So, if you didn't rush, then the blind jumps, some of the blind jumps wouldn't have, you know, been there. But the Koopas also were kind of a problem, so 9. Alright, username. SilverSwallow is, like, swallow is already a word you shouldn't use in your username, no offense. But silver is cool, I guess. I don't know, this... Like, what does it mean by SilverSwallow, you know? Don't question it, Felix. Just move on. We got Platform Pothole by Daizo Devon. Okay, this is gonna be a banger. So Daizo Devon is... He's part of the jump team, first of all. He's been a constant top 10 finisher in the more present VODCs. But this time, he's apparently made a disqualified level and is ranked C to D. Also, haha, PP. If you know, you know. Alright, let's run it. Let's do this. What you got? Whoa! It's dark. What you got for me? Point of advice. If you have the chance of getting something, you may need it in a later situation. Plan ahead. Alright, the pressure's on. Also, look at Mario's skin. He looks like a goddamn zombie. What is that? I think that's a custom graphics chat, which, believe it or not, might be the reason why I got disqualified. Either way, I really like this lighting. Again, it looks weird on Mario's skin, but it's actually better not to jump on them. Alright. And my first item. Oh my god, that was ugly. What was that? Coin. Insta-death. Oh. Oh. All that for one out. I want it back. Can I get a refund? I hope I did not need that shell. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the key. Damn. Can I stand on these? Okay. The red tint on them made me think that, like, oh, danger! Don't touch it! Alright. Uh-oh. I'm spooked! Okay. Look at Mario's, like, he looks a bit silver, don't he? Oh, it just ends. Okay. Slash! Chat. Oh, there's the last... oh my god, I almost didn't collect it. I almost shat myself there. Oh my god. I almost didn't collect it. Oh my god. Okay, let's jump back into it. So, the question is, where is this key going to be? So it's not like there's any hidden spots to go. It's an auto-scroller. Which, by the way, for an auto-scroller, this was pretty fun. You know, there's a lot of downtime, like, here. But that's just auto-scrollers. Okay, where else can I look? Can I go down there? No, there were spikes there, right? Could I go underneath the spikes? I'm overthinking it, chat. Help. Wait. No, that's gonna squish me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's the last thing I expected. But they hid the secret door behind the Yoshi coin trick. You got me. This feels like a evil ass. Is that what I think it is? No. That's not what it is, right? No. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. Not gonna acknowledge it. Wow. That went from 100 to like 0 real fast. Whatever. Let's find out why it was disqualified. I can probably assure you it got disqualified for those custom blocks that they used, that Daizo used as the bullet. So I gotta find the judge notes. Give me a second, please. All right, let's search up Daizo Devon. What do we got? And this one didn't have a disqualification reason. What's this one? Sorry, I'm just... skill issue on this judge's part. I'm gonna read it, and I quote: "The enemy's range print completely ineffective. Example, the chucks on screens 2 to 3 to nigh impossible to avoid unless you rush past them in time. Example, the chucks on screen 4. So I think they're talking about the ones in that tight corridor, in which I say skill issue, because did you even read the message box? If you got an item, keep it, because it might come in handy, stupid! Sorry. Alright, what else do they gotta say about this? The rocks blend in too well with the background. I found that a good thing. They didn't... Yeah, the second judge was a major skill issue because they didn't find out how the secret exit worked. And in English speak words, in... What am I trying to say? Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? What's it called? In defense, that secret exit was very un-VLDC like. You should never, I repeat, never have to replay the level after you got all the Yoshi coins to get the secret exit. It should always be possible on the first time through. So yes, that is quite the problem. No offense. Alright. This third judge also didn't give a disqualified reason, so this last judge has to be... Okay, so... Yeah, here we go. This is a slow cram to... Okay, that's really it. Okay, however, this level isn't that offensive. When it's trying not to make you have claustrophobia, you're given decent amount of time to react, blah blah blah. Yeah, disqualified. Uses and encourages an obscure, using that word lightly here, maneuver in order to obtain the secret exit, while blocking the door with a Yoshi coin and requiring the player to get all 5. As a creative way of making a secret exit, I don't feel it fits the rules in the contest imposes. So yeah, my thoughts exactly. Like, that feels very un-VLDC-esque. Why? Because imagine, being the player and you complete the level, but you don't bother with the Yoshi coins, right? You're going to be searching for freaking ages. Like, ages finding the secret exit, and you're going to wonder, where the hell is the secret exit? And then later you're going to find out, oh, it's behind a Yoshi coin. So, normal circumstance, I really like that gimmick. Hiding stuff behind, Yoshi coins. But in a VLDC competition hack, that is a problem. So finally, I'll shut up, and we can go to the ranking list. Yeah. For an auto-scroller, pretty fun, actually. There's a lot of downtime, though, which comes with, freaking auto-scrollers. But for auto-scroller, it was probably one of the more fun ones. And I'm not being biased for the creator. So, I honestly see this being better than Kumquat in terms of auto-scrollers. Because most of the time you're not even on, the platform. Which, it's still an auto-scroller, but... Okay, looking at the grand scheme of things, the gimmick of this level is very small. Like, they made you sound like, okay, if you get an item, you need to hold on to it. But the only time you had to hold on to an item was the shell at the beginning. And then they threw that gimmick away. So with that said, in terms of VLDC, in terms of the stature of the hack being vanilla level design contest, it didn't feel very vanilla. And also, it didn't really feel like a platforming level. So, I'm going to retract my statement on being, yes, it's better than Autumn Forest, and I'm going to agree, or not Autumn Forest, stupid, Kumquat Caverns, and I'm going to say instead that, yeah, I think in terms of vanilla, it's kind of lacking. So, I'm instead going to honestly put it pretty low. Yeah, even down here, because yeah, in terms of vanilla, it's not very vanilla-esque. Because, you know, it has a pretty obscure secret exit. Like, pretty, you know, you have not very... I mean, I always appreciate custom graphics, but... I don't know. I'm, like, kind of talking to both the devil on my left shoulder and the angel on my right. I think I'm going to go middle ground and give it a mid placement. Because, yeah, like, in terms of vanilla... Kumquat Caverns is better, and like all of these are as well. But I do see it being better than like these levels. So yes, I think it's better than Dimensions, but that's really it. So platform, pothole, I'll even put it in the extra notes. Secret exit, not very VLDC-esque. There we go. So aesthetics, I really like the darkened look to it. It actually felt like we were in a cave, you know? Creativity, so this one, this is where I'm gonna only give a 7 because they had a gimmick and they didn't even use it. So even with that said, I'm gonna give it 6.5. No, it's not a 6. I was thinking about it. It's a 6 because of the name. You screwed yourself, not me. Na boo boo. Alright. Consistency wise, there wasn't all that many hard parts. That's what I'm thinking the more of in this level. It's seriously lacking in some creative parts because it did have some creative areas, but they only did it like once and then they threw it out the window and went back to, you know, downtime. Oh, excuse me. So, consistency-wise, I'll give it a 10. There was no difficulty curve. The whole level was a little spice. And that's really it. I guess you could argue that, like, sure, the downtime is, you know... Nah, it's a 10. Fuck it. Playability, 7.5. I wish they'd done more. And functionality... I think I'm going to dock 2 whole points because of this secret exit. Because again, you basically have to replay or not replay the level per se, but collect all the Yoshi coins to get the secret exit. So, Our username, I mean, I can't really be biased here, but Daizo Devon just sounds boss as hell, so 8.5. Alright, I'll finally shut up and we can move on. I'll play like... How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half, so I could honestly keep going. Again, it's thanks to all the peeps in chat. Like 4 viewers. Honestly, just want to keep going. So we got Burning Boiler by PhoenixTN. Phoenix, Tennessee? Sorry. I know Phoenix is in Arizona. I'm not very good at my American geology, stupid geography, but I know Phoenix is in Arizona. Alright, rank C, let's do this. Burning Boiler sounds like a cool username, Lamau. Level name. Oh, really? I did that amazing trick shot for nothing, huh? Oh. I wonder if those pipes hurt you. They don't. Burning boiler, my ass. Oh, nice slowdown. Already not a 10 in not consistency, in functionality. I got hit there? Okay. Sure. Oh, it was for nothing. Lame. Alright. Moving swiftly along. I feel a little itchy, so I'm gonna try to pause here. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was like, how the heck did I clip through there? Apparently I had a millisecond of ducking and... Call the ref. I'm calling the ref on that one as well. What was... Nah. I was literally inside of the Koopa there. Alright, midway. What? Oh, I see. Hook me up, Chief! Hell yeah, that's so satisfying. Well played, Phoenix. Well played. Oh, wait, there's a springboard here. Never mind. Never mind. Unless they use this for something else, in which still well played. I did the cooler option, okay? Come on now. I'm goofy sometimes. I already really like this level, by the way. I never seen like a boiler-esque level done to this extent. Does that hurt you? No, okay. But as I was saying, I never seen, you know, a boiler-esque aesthetics like this, and they did a amazing job at this. Like, really nice. Because it feels like, you know, I'm in a proper boiler room. And, like, it's getting hot in here. Alright, yeah. Well played. That was... It felt a little short, but I think it was just fast-paced. Also, swag points for, you know, that Yoshi coin and the 1-up. Alright, that was a baller level. That was one of my more favorite aesthetics. Oh. Yeah, I really like that level. I guess you could argue that, you know, some of the level felt repetitive, but I think that's just me grasping at bad things. The only real downside I got is the frickin' what's it called? The slowdown. There wasn't really any blind jumps. The midway was placed well. There's enough danger everywhere. I'm not being biased when I say this level's actually really good. Like, for a VLDC level, this is something I would see in the top 10. Like, in the early VLDCs, this would get top 10 for sure. And I think I know exactly why I want to put this above Dino River. Like, okay, let me look at everything else. It's not even up for debate. It's top 10. Like, it's better than all of these. Better than these two. Doesn't have problems like these two. Better vanilla than Dino River. But yeah, it's not higher than 9th. But I'm really happy to put this in top 10. Because, like, aesthetics, you deserve a 9. Because that, you know what, 9.5. Because to take a gimmick like Burning Boiler and to make the level feel like a proper, like, boiler room, well frickin' played, you know? Well played. Not a 10, though. That's asking for a bit much. But I still really liked the aesthetics in this level. Creativity, pretty mid. There wasn't really any cool setups, if you count the Yoshi coin, but again, I think we found out that the springboard was used for that. But it looks so intentional, I couldn't help myself. Consistency, no difficulty curve. Functionality is getting 9.5 because of the slowdown. And playability. So, like, this level is a prime example that the aesthetics can really matter. Because if the aesthetics, you know, were lacking in this level, then I would have felt like this level was pretty mid. But the aesthetics really amplify the level, and that's what I love about VLDC. So playability 8, not a 9. Sorry. Our username Phoenix Tennessee. Phoenix is not from Tennessee, unless that's your name and you're from Tennessee. In which, sure, I'll give you a 5, because yeah. But still, we're just moving swiftly along. Look at me speedrunning VLDC 6. We got Burstman's level by Burstman. I can already tell you that this level name is better than frickin' Entry by, I think, Carl. Like, oh, what level did you make? I made Entry. Alright. Rank D. No Yoshi coins. Just play the level. Ah! That's a wall. Get away. That's cut off in the top there. Never mind. I would have been pissed about... Wait a second. You said there's no Yoshi coins in this level. I'm grabbing that Yoshi coin. You can't stop me. Kick shells at it. Shoutouts to Brutal Mario. If you know, you know. Because there's a custom boss in that hack. No, come on! I want it! I want it! I'm too spooked by the literal flames of hell rapidly, well, not rapidly, but approaching me swiftly. Look at me hugging this wall. There, yeah! We did it! 3rd time's the charm, baby. No, I bonked! No, okay. I'm not gonna reset for that one, though. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, these... I don't know if I'm getting lucky or what, but I would be pissed if I died to these dead ends. There are coins, though. Is that pipe enterable? I'm gonna assume not, considering all the other exits were... or all the other dead ends were proper dead ends. I actually got up here. That's crazy. That was all for naught. Hey, I trusted the coins. Got it. Trust the coins. That's what it led me in the beginning. That's what I'll keep doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, no! No, dude. Bitch. That sucks. Alright, I'll still try to go for the Yoshi coins, don't worry. I'm legit curious, like, did whoever think like it's impossible to get all the Yoshi coins, or is there really, you know, just shit? Is there really just 4 Yoshi coins or something? Because, you know, there was a level in VLDC 3. I've been mentioning VLDC a shitload, my god. But VLDC 3, there's a level called Tundra that... oh well. There's a level called Tundra in VLDC 3 that the overworld said there is no secret exit. However, through doing a bunch of glitches, I managed to get the normally impossible secret exit, but I made it possible. It was enterable! That's how I made a save state. Oh my god. Aw, bitch! Call the ref, I was spin jumping. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta know. Look at all that cut off. Ooh. A feather. Oh, I almost lost it. Where's this gonna shoot me out? Okay. I know I shouldn't be save stating, but for all my curious fellows, we now know what was in that pipe. There's a little bit of spice for you. It was kind of done on easy mode because I had a feather and the float. Nice. Alright, so I'm keeping track. So there has been 3 Yoshi coins so far. That's the 4th one. If there's one more, if there's one more after this, maybe not then. This might be the end. So there was 4 Yoshi coins. Alright. What a shame, because I actually really liked those Yoshi coin placements. The first one is obviously the hardest to get, but the other 3 were justifiable. Alright. Not bad for an auto-scroller. That's really it. I appreciate that there was coins, you know, that didn't lie to me and said that, hey, there's gonna be a dead end this way if you don't go. And I like the fake out for the feather room. So, this level had its charm, I gotta admit. And that's really it. We have been playing a lot of auto-scrollers today, haven't we? So yeah, this level's not top 10, but for an auto-scroller, it was one of the more exciting ones. No midway, but yeah, no midway. The length was kind of long enough that a midway would have been fine, but I ain't complaining. And also there was 4 Yoshi coins, which will matter a smidge bit, because for this level especially, for this level especially, what am I trying to say? I'm really trailing off. I think I'm gonna end after I rank this level, by the way, because it is 4:15 right now. But I just want to say thank you so very much for watching. I'm really happy with the turnout I had today, and I only hope that's gonna be like that for the next stream and the one after that. If not, oh well. I still appreciated each and every one of you that came into today's stream, so thank you. Either way, with that out of the way, let me just cough my lungs out. I'm inhaling all the smoke, chat. You can't blame me. Yeah, for an auto-scroller, it was fun. It had a unique gimmick of, you know, there's something chasing you. And the Yoshi coins had cool setups. It was more else just to follow the coin level otherwise. But no, for an auto-scroller, that was legit. That was unironically legit. Yeah, I think it's better than Kumquat Caverns. We finally have an auto-scroller that's better than Kumquat. Because I think it's better than all of these in some way. Because this level had spice to it. You know, there was a lot of cute setups. Just like when I was talking about with, what level was it? I think it was the Luigi Man level. There are memorable points in this level. While yes, there are some problems, i.e. the slowdown with the Potoboos and like one blind jump that ended up killing me, by the way. I think it's better than Kumquat, and I think that's it. Let me see Autumn Forest. I'll be honest, I don't remember where. Oh wait, it's in the Forest World. Duh, stupid. Not right here. Oh, this level. Okay, so yeah, I think it's better than Autumn Forest. And as much as I really liked Weak Evil, I think I think Burstman's level by Burstman is better than Weak Evil as well. Because, okay, if he didn't collect the Yoshi coins, would the level still have been exciting? Yes, but not as much. It's better than Weak Evil. I think this is one of the better auto scrollers we had. Fortunately, doesn't make our top 20, but still a higher end on the list. So aesthetics, I mean, you had a wall chasing you, lava wall chasing you. That's it. Creativity, I like the Yoshi coin placements. Consistency. Technically, the first Yoshi coin is harder than all of the others. And there was a blind jump, so 9. Playability, 8. And functionality... There's also the cutoff on the POTHOLE, so 8.5. Functionality, it was slow at times, slowed down because of the sprites, I think once or twice. And that's really it. So 9.5. Our username, Burstman, sounds like a Mega Man enemy. And that's all I got. Mega Man's a cool game though. But it's not very... Oh my gosh, I feel nauseous. I think I should go to bed. Yeah. It's just insert, you know, random word here and then man. So, pretty uninspired, I gotta admit. Why is he nicknamed Burstman? Who knows? Either way, I'm done for the night. I honestly want to keep going because again, all you lovely viewers, but I'm tired. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and shout outs to all the lurkers. Shout outs to Crispy Rice for being here, and shout outs to all you guys and gals. I only hope to see you back next time, which may be tomorrow or the day after. By the way, have a good night and a good week because it is Monday tomorrow. I am sending you all energy, and yeah. Should I host someone? I don't know who to host. Crispy Rice, you're still here. Have a good night, but do you have anyone you want to raid? Is Too Elite streaming? Let me see. He is! How about that? Alright. You know who we're hosting then? I gotta get his name right though. Sorry, give me a second. Alright. I got this. I got this. Alright, raid to elite. There we go. Alright. Have a good night, chat. I don't really have much else to say. Catch you next time, and thank you for watching. Peace.